Pew 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 pew. Well, I wasn't going to stream today, but I received a couple emails from Bradley, who is Silvertop Flyer, and Bradley would like me to discuss this topic with you guys. So here I am to discuss this wonderful, beautiful topic with you guys. Um, Let me just make sure I'm online right now. So I don't see any comments, and it's not telling me. There we go. It says I have 5 people watching now. So yeah, I think we're gonna run an open panel, but these are videos and live streams I don't normally like to make for 2 reasons. Number one, I hate speculating on drones, and number two, I think it's really unhealthy for the market to do these types of streams. As much as people think it helps, I think it doesn't, because it just causes all this fakeness that's out there and all these people wanting to grow their channel through views and all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing this because it was requested by Silvertop Flyer, Mr. Bradley, who wanted me to discuss this on an open panel with you guys. So here we are. We're going to discuss it. You know where I stand on this. You know how I feel about doing these types of discussions. And so we're going to move forward from here. I think to start off with, let's talk about what we do know versus what we don't know, because what we don't know is going to be what the rest of the stream is going to be about. What we do know is that this is happening. So, Roadkill, what's up? Fleabag, what's happening? Michael Blade, Novas, what's up, guys? I'm actually going to drop an invite link here. Copy. And once again, this is an open panel. If you guys would like to join me up here on the panel, feel free. I'm going to paste this link and I'm going to talk. There, Silvertop. I'm buffering over here, but I'm in. Okay, so Silvertop is now in here. He has requested that I do this stream and have kind of an open discussion with you guys about this. And I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions. I did a very short amount of research on this, and I figured we'd bring other people in because other people have probably been researching this themselves. So let's talk about what we do know first. We do know that there is an Autel Evo coming, a new Autel Evo. Okay, it's been filed with the FCC. I did get an opportunity to look at the FCC compliant documents that were put in by requesting them from the FCC. So you can see that it is physically Autel has put in for a new product. Okay, and we are under the assumption here that it is going to be the Autel Evo 2. There are things about it that don't make sense to me. If what Drone DJ is saying, and I don't follow Drone DJ very closely, if what Drone DJ is saying, a lot of this is going to seem rather redundant and pointless to me, and we'll go into why. So, Andrew, what's happening? BG630, what is going on, guys? Don't forget to smash the like button if you just popped in here. So, let's go into this here. Supposedly, the Autel Evo is going to have 3 different camera attachment accessories that I'm aware of, or 3 different camera attachments that you can put on it. And it's supposed to be boasting a magical 8K camera. Magical 8K camera. Brent, how's it going, brother? I don't see the point for 8K. Your eyes do not have the ability to really see past and beyond 4K. So what is really the need for a drone that can shoot in 8K? I mean, look at the Dragon cameras that they're using in Hollywood. They're only 5K. What is the point of shooting in 8K? Your visual cortex does not have the ability to see the pixel density of 8K or anything really beyond 4K. You can notice the difference between 1080 and 4K, but if you go look at anything beyond a 4K, it all looks the same. It's way too crisp, but you'll never be able to distinguish the difference in pixel density. So the only reason I would say that it's good to be able to shoot in 8K would be because then you could really zoom in on a photo that you wanted and crop it, and it would still look very clean because of the pixel density. So you could probably get a lot of detail scaling out of something like that. Other than that, I don't really see the point to shoot videos in 8K. I mean, it just seems redundant to me. It seems too much for no reason at all. I don't understand why we have gone to that. 4K, maybe 5K, pushing the boundaries of your visual cortex. Doesn't make sense to me, So let's go into this a little bit deeper here. This is what supposedly is out there. So we've talked about what we know. We know there's an Autel Evo, and we're almost 100% positive, not for sure, but we're almost 100% positive the stupid thing has an 8K camera. Why? Who knows? Yeah, 8K would just be totally pointless. Can you imagine trying to render 8K footage on any device at your house? Can you imagine trying to, you know what kind of machine you would need to render 8K footage? People complain already about trying to render 4K footage. Can you imagine trying to render 8K footage? You're going to burn out all your machines unless you're running supercomputers at your house. So once again, seems pointless. A redundant thing to do to a drone, in my opinion. So let's read into this here. This is dpreview.com, if anybody was wondering. Drone preview review or whatever this is. Give me one sec here, guys. Would 8K not just take up? Yeah, it would take up an incredible amount of space. You would need massive storage drives to host 8K footage. So I'm not sure the accuracy of that. It does sound like something that would come just because it's the new wow. You're trying to wow people. Wow, you know. So Hubsan reveal the Xeno 2. Now Autel announces the Evo 2. Well, I can tell you this right now. Alex said the Xeno has no comparison to the Autel. They're leagues apart as companies. One is a beginner drone company, and the other one is an advanced drone company. They're just leagues apart. Those drones aren't even in the same ballpark as each other. So, no offense, man. I'm not trying to, rag on you there, but they're very, very different platforms. So, one of them is far superior technology advanced-wise than the other one is. The other one is very, very basic. So I really can't keep up. What's DJI doing? The Mavic 3? And that's supposedly what's coming next is the Mavic 3, but we don't really have a date for that or know anything about it. So I'm not going to speculate. Once again, I hate speculating. Hey, boss, I'm at work. Got to go. Leaving my like. Thank you, Ryan. Awesome, man. So let's go back into this here. And remember, this is an open panel, guys. I'm going to post the link in case anybody would like to join me up here on the panel to throw your opinion in, whatever. So there's the link in the description. I'm going to leave it up. If you want to pop in on panel, go ahead and just click on it and join me. If you've never done it before, it's really easy. I set it up for you. We talk. We have our discussions. I ask you questions. I ask what your thoughts are on things. It's really easy. I'm not going to put you in a position that's going to make you feel awkward or weird. Okay? So it says the 586 gimbal provides, the 586 gimbal provides an 8K video camera that can capture still photos up to 48 megapixel and record the maximum of 8K at 25 frames per second, 6K at 30p, and 4K at 30p. Or at 60p, sorry. Video with a bitrate of up to 120 millibits per second, I want to say. Millibits? I want to say it's millibits. The 383 gimbal features an Ultra HD camera with a 1-inch sensor to capture 6K video, plus still photos up to 20 megapixel. It will record a maximum of 5.5K at 60p or 4K at 120p. Video has an adjustable lens aperture for f-2.8 to f-11 dot. Well, I think the dot is a period there, but let's just say that. So now ask me, what the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm not a camera guy. I just take drone footage and have fun. If you're looking for the technical aspect of this and the camera stuff, I don't know, man. You're talking to the wrong guy. None of this. This is just mumbo jumbo to me. All this is pointless. Pointless. Most of your YouTube videos, unless you're doing commercial work, shouldn't even be over 1080 at 60 frames per second. If you're shooting in 4K, it's almost pointless to upload that 4K footage to a YouTube platform. Most people's devices aren't even 4K capable yet. So, like I said, all this is mumbo jumbo. Unless you're a commercial drone user, then maybe this would have me captured my interest in some kind of format. But no, I as of right now, this is just, it's all very, I don't care. It would help me in no way perform better cinematography on my channel in the slightest. So now each person is going to be looking for something different. Obviously, whatever you guys want to do, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? The link doesn't work on Samsung. on smartphone. No, it does. You just have to be using the Google Chrome browser, my friend. The dual sensor gimbal supports an infrared camera that can take. Now, see, this is cool. This is cool. I get into this. Images at 640 by 510 or 320 by 256 and records video at a maximum of 720p at 60p. That's a very small window of resolution, though. I don't understand why that's so small. It seems to be like that with a lot of the FLIR camera setups, that they do those very low res shots like that. I don't understand that. I don't understand. It can support the same 8K video camera as the 586 gimbal. All three camera modules can save photos in DNG, RAW, and JPEG formats. It can be recorded in MOV, which is Apple products, and MP4, which is Android, Linux, and Windows. You guys, I think, understand for the majority of this. The camera modules also support single shot burst mode, which this is all pretty average stuff. Auto exposure, bracketing, AEB, time lapse, high dynamic range, HDR imaging. This is all pretty basic stuff. The original Autel Evo, released in June 2018, stood amongst the blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Now here's where we start getting into the major speculation and rumors on this stuff, and this is where I really get ticked about this kind of thing, is when they just start, like, it's rumored to be, so now we've gone outside of the box here. We've gone into this realm where we're like, we don't really know anymore, so now we're just going to make stuff up and speculate. This is where I start saying this is really bad for the hobby. Now, I'm going to read this bull crap that they talk about, okay, because that needs to be done. But here we go. Now we're getting into the rumors, okay? I'm glad they at least state that. A rumored 35-minute maximum flight time. Let's see, 2 sensors on the front, rear, top, left, and right sides of the aircraft, 4 bottom sensors, and 1 bottom LED light. I hope it has more than that. The Evo 2's body, and remember, guys, we have started this, what I'm reading now, as rumored. This is where everything all of a sudden magically becomes fact on YouTube. Somebody reads this, like, oh, this is fact, and then you start seeing all these videos about all this being accurate information, even though it's just rumors and speculation. So, yes, I'm telling you right now. Let me help you with that by saying, go do your own research. I promise you, if you do your own research, you will come up with much more valid information that people are really going to share with you on YouTube. Even this video is questionable. As much as I don't want to say it isn't, it's questionable because I don't know the accuracy of a lot of this stuff either, which is why we're talking about it, and that's why I hate to speculate. So this might be a dumb question, but when you say thermo cameras, that mean things can using heat signature? Yes, like a FLIR setup, pretty much. Yes, absolutely. Ron Lockwood out in Hawaii says, "Aloha, brothers." Was really impressed when the Evo. Sort of good looking craft, same features as the Mavic. I hope this new one can throw it out of the park, i.e. battery life. Yes. Okay, so let's move on here to more of this ridiculous speculation and rumors here. The Evo 2's body is approximately 18 centimeters long, 7.1 inches, and 28 centimeters. Now, look, guys, most of this you could probably answer for yourself in the FCC documents that were submitted. So if any of you guys reached out to the FCC people and you wanted to find out what Autel submitted, you could probably just pull those, and it would give you the accuracy behind these numbers instead of just rumored. Rumored and fact are way different, obviously. This makes it slightly smaller aircraft than the Mavic 2 Pro, a bit larger than the Mavic Air. It takes weight is roughly 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Autel claims a maximum operating distance of 16 miles and a top speed of, that's really slow. Top speed of 44 miles per hour. Why is that so slow? I would think for such a small aircraft, they could push way more speed out of it than that. That is really, really slow. Whatever. The original Evo I don't care about the original Evo. OLED screen, blah, 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 renders larger. I don't care about that. I don't even know why they're talking about the original Evo in this. They shouldn't. Users will likely appreciate the lack of geofencing, restrictive safety features that has caused headaches with DJI users. Damn right, you can say that again. Who have secure permission to fly in otherwise restricted areas, including, now don't get me wrong, guys, I want you to be safe out there. So let's just put that to rest. Drone worship does say be safe. But there's just a lot of things that I think could be changed and altered, and there are better ways to approach it that the government chooses not to follow, and that's what irritates me about the government. So, but as far as this goes, yes, they are correct. I think if they did do away with a lot of geofencing and let the pilots be pilots and answer for their own actions, probably be a much better experience for everybody across the board. As with anything, you can abuse it, and that's what I think our state or representatives seem to forget. You can abuse anything. I could take a fork and stick it in somebody's eye, and now it's become a weapon. You know, it went from an eating utensil to a weapon. There you go. To increase the price of the Mavic 2 bundle upwards of $500 won't be high. And now that the FCC is officially, it's only a matter of time before the Autel Evo 2 will be available for purchase. So there you go. That's what we know to be speculation and part truth so far. You know, it's silly to me that we're doing this. Bradley, I love you to death. Right? I do. I love you to death. But I don't like to do these types of videos. I will because I love you, man, but I don't like to do these types of videos. So there's the link. We've gone over what is out there between Drone DJ and DP Review. We've talked about that stuff, and we talked about what we know. Yes, they did submit an FCC documentation. Yes, most likely it's the Autel Evo 2. You know, why they would run a 4K camera on it, I can't even understand. Just to be different, I guess. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Join me, Proper FPV. What is happening? Drone shots. Feel free to get in here. Big question is when and how much. Your opinion on what we know, is it a game changer? I would say it's probably not a game. I don't know, man. It could definitely, if what they're saying is true and it's an 8K camera, it could probably definitely be used for commercial use on a few different sides of that. You could probably shoot full commercials with it with no issue. 8K could probably be used for some movie filming scenes as well. I wouldn't say blockbuster movies, but probably some Class B films. You could probably get away with using a setup like this without having to order a big expensive DJI rig. Sure. Do I think it's a game changer? No, I don't think it's a game changer. It's barely changed anything again. This is what I'm talking about. There's not enough new tech here for me to be like, oh, I don't really care. The most I'm seeing here that's wowing me is an 8K camera, but like I said, in what situation would you need to shoot an 8K? I think there are a very elite group of people that would be actually aiming to shoot an 8K. You know, Mad Kiwi. Sorry, I just choked on a coffee bean. That stuff will kill you. Caffeine will kill you. Well, here's the link again. Paste because I know. Hopefully Kiwi can jump in here. Brent, you're more than welcome too. Now, lunch break and stop to show some support. Well, thank you very much, Proper, for coming in. Drone shots as well. I have to eat coffee beans because it's good for my liver, if anybody was wondering. If the crunching gets annoying, just tell me, and I will go ahead and mute my microphone when I crunch on these things. But I have to eat little coffee beans or drink coffee. I prefer to eat the beans than drink the coffee, but I'm doing both. So after this, I'm probably going to be extremely lit, like, you know. Jamie Hill. The biggest upgrade from the original is that the new one has sensors all around it. If that's accurate information, Jamie. How do we know? It's rumor and speculation. That's the problem. We only got through the cameras and what was coming with the cameras. After that, everything became rumors and speculation. Nobody's joining me. This is a really weird day. Normally by now somebody's committed to jumping in here. So at this point, guys, I'm done talking about the Evo. I'm going to wait for your questions and I'll answer them, or we'll wait till somebody comes in panel. If they don't, I'll shut it down. Gives me better things to do than talk about the Evo. Ryan, what's up, man? Just you guys who aren't subscribed to Ryan's channel, man, you should definitely go ahead and do that. Ryan is a very cool individual. We've had a lot of opportunity to communicate back and forth. He's a very upstanding individual, very, very unique as well. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, be sure to do that. And I've heard the controller has a bigger screen. Just not sure. Oh, see, now we're speculating again. I've heard. It's rumored. It might. No, these are words I can't deal with. I want to see facts. I haven't heard anything about Mavic 3, Mike. Actually, I take that back. Who did I talk to? I talked to Mel. I don't remember what Mel said. I'll get back to you on that, though. I'll try to answer. If you comment on this video, I'll try to answer what I've heard. I can't remember what Mel was telling me, but something about the Mavic 3. I think he talked to somebody else a little bit higher up on the food chain and did his own research, and I think we did come up with some information on that, but I'd have to talk to Mel again. It just kind of, I'm not being a huge DJI fan, it kind of just moved right on really fast out of my head. So, well, I'm naked in the bed, LOL. Not a live stream topic. No, it is. We could totally talk about that, Kiwi. Absolutely. Let's see, what would I say for that? You're being fair, Tucker? Fair Tucker? Something like that. No, that's Aussie. Can't do that to you. I gotta stop telling those Australian jokes to you, man. Motivational nil. What? Drone shots. Are you seriously posting Trump shirts and stuff on here? Why? No. I thought fair something meant I was being honest with you, right? Fair tuckered or something like that. I can't help it, Kiwi. You need to get on the panel. I don't know why you haven't joined me on the panel. It's been forever since anyone's seen your beautiful face. Get in here. Really? Nobody else wants to come on panel? Come on, Drone Rise Photography. Get in here, bro. Got 17 people currently watching. Nah, he's all right. We're just taking a stab at each other here. We go back and forth. I agree with what you're saying about the 8K. Whoops, 8K. In 2 years, technology improves. You'll be ahead of the curve. Yeah, well, by then they'll have drones out there that don't even need pilots anymore altogether. They'll be so advanced with the autonomous. Do it naked, Kiwi. He's bootylicious. Oh, Drone Zone. Feel free to join us, man. Here's the link. Pew. I'm accepting anybody who wants to come on panel right now. Come on in here. Let's talk about the subject of the Autel Evo 2. I did create an open panel for a reason. I'm so choosing to eat these beans on the side. Oh, no. I could be wrong. No, that's the right side. I'm good. You can probably still hear it, but not by much. I'm eating a peanut and a coffee bean at the same time. Believe it or not, it's an excellent combination. I don't know why. But when put together, pretty fantastic, not going to lie. Chris, what's happening, bro? Join us. The link is right there in StreamYards. Ryan C with $1 super chat. Whoa. Coming out of the woodwork on me here with the money chats. Gaz. It's another day in paradise, brother. Can't complain, I guess. I went to lunch with my mom. It was enjoyable. Gas money. Gas money. Well, let's see. After YouTube takes their percentage out of that, 30%. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm left with 70 cents after they take their 30% off the top. Oh, 60 cents. This is 60? I don't know. Have a Red Bull be really funny. I cannot do that, man. Unfortunately, I can't do that, bro. My liver would not be able to take a Red Bull. Not right now. Not in the current condition it's in. Well, this is good. I'm not even mad that nobody's really asking Autel questions in here right now. Like, we only had a select few, because that means that a lot of rumors and speculation aren't going to be spread around. I'm okay with that. I can deal with that. Oh my gosh, dude. Yes! Another 70 cents. Now we're talking. Just keep sending dollar super chats. Oh my gosh. Ryan is funny. And another one. And another one. I donated $100. Mm-hmm. To which foundation are we donating that money to? Linking these off. What? I only went to a strip club once, but what unseen girls with their butt $1 I'll never forget. Oh my god. Drone Zone said, bruh. Bruh. We still talking drones? We are still talking drones, Alex. For the moment, anyways. I'm surprised nobody has joined me on the panel here yet. I will totally post the link one more time, but if I don't get too much interaction on the panel, I'll probably shut this down. Put 3 more dots on the end. 555, suck it. You guys are crazy, man. See, I love my group of followers. You guys are awesome. It's about being random. It's about having fun. Can't be serious all the time. Serious is boring. Gotta have fun, man. Gotta appreciate the finer fart jokes in life. Gene.
Dan.
Whoa. What's up, guy?
Not much. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. You got the wisdom thing going on there, huh?
Oh yeah, it's wisdom. Evil wisdom.
That's evil wisdom there, man. Be careful with that one.
What's happening?
Not much, man. Ryan C with a $5 super chat. I think they're having a miniature super chat war right now is what's happening.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, they're kind of... So tell me your thoughts on this thing, man. What are your thoughts on the Autel Evo 2? Do you have any?
Well, it's all speculation at this point, isn't it?
So I keep trying to say.
It looks cool by speculation, but until we see it, it's just hearsay.
But like I said, there are going to be people believing everything that is written down by Drone DJ and all these other people, even though it's rumored. All of a sudden, within the next month, it'll become fact. Oh, It's a fact. Oh, it's totally. Yeah, no, it has all these features. It's a fact. That's what really irks me about how all this works and operates, man. I don't even think it creates the right amount of hype. I think it's like reverse hype.
People get negative. The Mavic Mini was pushed so hard for so long, all the rumors, and then you get the Mavic 3's coming out, and people are like, "Come on!" I mean,
aren't we still rating on the Phantom 5 that was supposedly didn't Knuckles Deep? Oh, I'm sorry, not Knuckles Deep. No, it is Knuckles Deep. All right, we're gonna Bill the drone reviewer. Didn't Bill the drone reviewer say that we were gonna get the Phantom 5?
Oh yeah.
Was that like a year ago? We're still waiting on that thing.
Yeah, that speculation's been around for a couple of years, I think.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't hearing things.
Oh no, that was him. I mean, they even had leaked photos and prototypes and all this crap.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Retracting landing gear and removable gimbals and all this shit.
Retracts. Who needs retracts?
It's not like you're flying a fighter jet. You know what I'm saying?
That is the stupidest controller ever. I don't understand what the need. I hope they don't build one for the Evo. God, what a dumb controller. What is literally the point of it? Ryan, dude, you gotta stop, man. These two are literally like, I dare you to, and so he does. Dude, save your money, man. You're good, bro.
Wasn't Ryan going to give you a computer or something too
Yeah. He's. I think he's actually stopping by today, man.
for
He's.
services rendered?
Well, no, I'm gonna help him with some stuff, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna see where that goes. But I think I can give him a lot of help. Certain aspects of how all this works, but yeah. What was I saying? A little sidetrack there. Yeah, I don't know. The fluidity, stupid, whatever the F-18 dumb Power Thrust 3 Commander controller from Flight Simulator from 1993.
Oh,
yeah,
Christ.
whatever. That's what they did. I am convinced that's what that is, bro. That is not. They just were like, let's take old tech and make it new tech, and let's take this Power Thrust 3 Commander and we'll.
They could have just got out a Atari 2600 joystick and put a couple more buttons on the top. And no, it was a joke. That's one thing I agree with Ken Herron on. I mean, it's not intuitive. Nobody's using it in their videos that tested it and bought it. Marcus from Idaho Quadcopter.
Oh, I call him Idaho Part Potato, but yeah. Go ahead.
He tested it a couple times, and you can tell he's not a very good flyer anyway. If you've ever watched any of his stuff,
no, well,
everything's jerk. All he can do is talk. He can't fly for shit.
Adventures with Carl. What is going on? Oh my gosh, these guys are funny. I'm trying to read the chat here. It's like back and forth.
Me too.
I like the Atari 2600. I was a big fan of the Atari 2600. But no, man, the fluidity controller I think was a giant joke. I don't know. I don't know who in their right mind would actually use that. Like, I think even a military guy getting out of flying fighter jets wouldn't want to touch that thing. Like, just give me sticks, man. I can be so much more accurate with sticks. I mean, this doesn't fly like an F-18 with precision. It's wonky and it has no characteristics of being flown like a jet.
And
why?
Wasn't it supposed to be designed by a NASA pilot or some shit?
I have no idea. It's so stupid. Dumb design.
It didn't even sound good when they first brought it out to me. Some things sound cool till you see it in real life. It just sounded wonky to me as well.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. Big joke. How much coffee you eating? Alex, actually, I only have like 10 beans left, so probably worthy of 2 cups of coffee on average. That's the amount of beans I eat. The problem is I can't take the extra fluid, right? Because I'm on diuretics, so I'm only allowed 1 liter of water a day. So I want to drink coffee, but by doing that, I'm losing 1 liter of the ability to just put water in my system. You know what I'm saying? So I decide to eat the coffee beans to get the same results out of it, and it's also really healthy for my liver by doing it this way. So that's why I do it this way.
They don't want you to overwork the liver and kidneys?
Pretty much. Yep. So, what do you say? It was...
How much do you smoke?
Who?
Drone Zone.
Yeah, I don't smoke anything, man. John Ibass, what's up? Wow, that was a crunchy one. Wow. You don't like coffee beans?
I don't mind them if they're covered in chocolate.
That's what everybody keeps saying, but take a peanut sometime and just put it with a coffee bean. Weird.
Depends on how dark flavored it is, how long it was roasted.
This is Cuban.
It's roasted.
Pretty stout. Yeah. It's good, though. Sunset crunch. All right. How about the 7100 mAh battery? Wow, man. I'm not... I will say this, man. Battery tech is getting better, and we're seeing that more and more. I don't know if it's the efficiency of the motors, and we're starting to understand how brushless is able to be efficient as well as powerful. I don't know how we're getting that divide in there, but it seems to me that a 5400 mAh battery, like the solo battery, gets you about 14 or 15 minutes of flight with a 4-pound bird, has now been increased to 25 to almost 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't. We've come quite a ways, I think, with battery technology at this point. So that's pretty good. I would say boasting a 30-minute flight again. Yeah, they're claiming 35, right? Almost 40 minutes. That's for one
35.
battery. That's impressive if they actually hit those numbers. I'm still waiting for a 2-stroke gas one to just come out that's affordable for everybody. That's all I want. I want a little 2-stroker. Buzz my neighborhood all day and piss everybody off.
Needs to be a hybrid. Small gas engine that runs a tiny generator that runs the electric motors.
There you go.
Just like a train engine.
Yeah.
Boat. All the large ship engines are all diesel electric. Hydrogen's where they're really getting into drones. So
that's a winning combination, my friend.
And that's hydrogen electric. They don't have some kind of silly drive on it with chains and belts or anything like that. So
very true.
Those things can stay aloft for hours and hours.
Dan,
but they're probably also $50,000 or more.
Oh yeah. What language do you speak, Dan? I speak fluent Drunkenese. I'm also quite talented at English, but it's my second language compared to Drunkenese.
I was thinking it was binary.
Ah, yeah. Back in the day, coding days. Yeah, could you imagine seeing everything like Neo in the Matrix with everything running binary code? I don't know if I could do that.
Boobs just wouldn't be the same.
Right. Yeah, I think everything wouldn't be the same. Very true. Or the scene where he's sitting at the table and the girl eats the thing that's designed to get her like really turned on, and he sees the explosion in her crotch, and you're like, that was weird. I don't know if I want to see that again.
But you're strangely turned on.
Yeah, what is happening here?
Because she was hot.
Oh yeah, Monica? Oh yeah. Hey. I forgot what her name is, but yeah. Yeah, I think I called her Big Jugs.
Big Jugs.
She did have some big jugs, man. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. I'm allowed to say that without offense because I think my women that watch this is like 2% and the rest is like 98% male. So I highly doubt I'm going to offend anybody today with those comments.
Yeah, it's mostly a sausage fest hobby.
Yeah. There you go. Mad Kiwi gets it. A couple of jugs in there.
Old guy smoking, go old guy. I'm not that old if you're talking about me. Alex drones on.
I want my own fleet of boat drones in the Gulf of Mexico called the Pirate Network that goes and disables the boats of rich white guys. I can build those for you. You just let me know when you want to do it, man. I told you we wanted to work on an autonomous boat project. I can't think of anything better than strapping a grenade launcher to the front of an autonomous Pickhawks 4-driven boat. Sending it out there to take care of sea pirates. Go get him, boy.
We're not boomers, Drone Zone. I'm a Gen X.
Let's see.
30 is old guy.
I am 30. I'm old, man.
47 for me.
Oh, there you go. You got me on a couple of years there. Yeah, I'm 32. I'll be 33 this year. God, man.
My son's 28, so.
Well, my goatee all started turning gray or white in here, and then I got.
Oh.
But hey, guy, I just hit my dirty 30s. This isn't supposed to happen yet.
Well, this was all black, and I worked at a foundry. And they made us all shave our facial hair except for the porn stash. And when it came back, it was all white. Like, you dirty bastards.
Oh my gosh, yeah, man.
Ryan's getting up there. He's almost 40.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about that last night. Yeah.
Kiwi's old.
You know what the problem is? I'm the most broken out of all. Well, I can't say that. I am pretty broken though. I'm the most broken out of all of you. But yeah, let me give you some advice. Don't ever crash a motorcycle going fast. Your internal organs will never be the same again. They just won't. You can't crash at that speed and expect everything to be okay. It doesn't work. I tried. I did the research for you guys. I'm here to tell you the results are astounding. Don't do it.
January, I'm due for one new hip, and then March, hopefully the second new hip.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
Too many years working on my feet.
There
Wrenching.
you go. Keep it clean, guys. Good luck with that. Drone Zone gotta go. Drone Zone, see you later, man. Later, Drone Zone. Goofball. Yeah, man, I think pretty much the Autel discussion's over. We didn't really have much interest in that. So there you go, Autel. If you watch this, and I'm assuming you're going to because you have a bunch of reps that scour the internet for this type of shit, we're not intrigued. Don't really care. You haven't wowed us. You'd know when we're wowed.
Wait till it comes out.
I know.
What do you think of this Skydio? I know you've talked about it before, but
so we were actually, me and Original Dobo were going to go do some very advanced testing of it. I came up with a bunch of ideas. I ran them past them for some serious advanced testing that I've been curious about that would really put it to the test. I mean, like, you would know if their tech is as good as they claim with some of these tests I'd come up with. And I'm going to talk about just running through the woods at, trying to make it follow you and jog. I don't want to give my ideas away because they haven't been done yet, and they're very original ideas, and they're ideas that I've sat here and taken the time to come up with myself. Even though I don't own it, I can still help somebody else out with those vidges. So, but anyways, I if you go on Ken's channel and you go to his latest video, not the one today, but yesterday's video, and you go through there, you'll see that Skydio commented on this thing. And they said something about when you discover the art of letting it go, in quotations.
I read that.
You'll enjoy your flight. And I went, wow, the art of letting it go. They would hate me because if I owned one, I would do an entire video about Skydio's response to my video. I would go, they told me the art of just let go. Don't care. Don't look behind you. Just go and see what happens. All right. So let's do this. And then just a whole day of it just smashing into shit. I let go and here it goes into 6 trees and a squirrel. Is it coming back?
I saw Barrington's go down in the cabbage.
I don't understand why they would have said that on his video, the art of letting it go, because I promise you, if Ken was me, right, that would have been handled totally different after that comment hit my video. You've now told me that you're not happy with my work, even though I paid for the product myself. This is my video, my response, my way of doing things. If you wanted to see me do something differently, you probably should have given me the product for testing.
I think they pushed the controller to him early, though.
Well, we also, I got a call from him yesterday. We were going to go set up a bunch of stuff, but unfortunately it got like really crummy weather in Tampa. Like it rained a little bit. It got cloudy. I see that he went downtown instead and decided to go shoot some footage downtown Tampa. So I had to go to get my blood drawn, and by the time I got back out, he had already probably headed back towards Spring Hill area. So we were going to meet to take care of some things. There were a couple of companies I wanted to check in with him and see if we could set stuff up, but one of them turned us down. I don't want to go too far into who that was and why it happened, but we'll just say that I'm disappointed with that company that turned us down for testing on their property. They had a great opportunity for some promotional stuff to happen, and it would have been a very good test of the abilities up to this point. We've seen a lot of cool videos of it following stuff, but nothing on this scale level. So I really wanted to put it through its works and put it through its paces. So that might still be coming up. We have to talk to a couple other companies and see where that's going. What are my thoughts of it so far? I think the firmware needs some work.
It needs a lot of work. They don't even have telemetry.
And that's what we were talking about yesterday, and that's why he wanted me to pull my Solo out. Originally, yesterday, we were going to do a range test together. I'd charged up a Solo battery. I told him where we can go to do this range test. I told him that I've had my Solo out 6 miles in this location on Wi-Fi, so there's zero interference, and it is the most incredible place to fly I've ever seen, the flattest place I've ever found. If you want to do a range test, this is where you go. Well, he didn't want to make the hike out there. So at that point, you know, he was like, hey, man, I'm just going to shoot some stuff here in Tampa. Well, I'll get something figured out, whether it's with you or somebody else here a little bit closer to my house. I was like, not an issue. So, yeah, that happened. You know, but to not have telemetry, that's garbage. I don't know whose smart plan that was. that just tells me right out the hole they had no intentions of regular drone pilots having much interest in this thing. Because that's like the one thing we actually need, especially if we're using it for professional work, is telemetry. Like, I have to be able to answer for things that I'm doing. You know, well, how far away are you? I don't know. How far are you?
Altitude. No altitude?
Right. You know, it's like, what? Who came up with this idea?
It has this super GPS lock, supposedly. It should be able to give telemetry pretty easily.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I'm like annoying the chat here. My apologies, guys. That's funny around your neck as a furry thing. Okay. He's talking about your dead rabbit on your neck.
Leave the furry gerbil alone.
I've learned that coffee beans are good for my liver. Yes, Alex. Talking drones again. Skydio still waiting on the controller. Yeah, no, I don't really know how he came up with the controller. I don't know the deal behind that. But like I said, I do know that he made the purchase of his Skydio himself. And yeah, honestly, Ken, if you're listening and you watch this later, I encourage you to be a tad bit more open about your thoughts, man. I would say let people have it. If a company deserves it and they need to hear it, don't be nice. Being nice is what I have zero expectations of. I think it's time for us as drone people to start putting these product builders in their place, because remember, we're the ones buying the products. If you don't tell them what you expect, they're not going to care, and they'll just keep dishing you the same crap again and again and again. You really need to be blunt with these companies and let them know your thoughts, because they won't solve anything if you don't give them the initiative to do it. So
I was just exaggerating, Ryan, on the super GPS lock.
Oh, yeah, I know. What was it? His friend's battery died or something, and it flew off into the woods, and then it wouldn't come out of the woods. Then he crashed it.
Oh, Barrington? Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Ken and his friend both had Skydios, and they went to the same location.
yeah, wasn't that Michael Barrington?
I guess. I don't know who Michael Barrington is.
Accelerated Heights, he has.
I don't know who that is.
He does FPV. He lives in Florida, down by you guys.
Yeah. I'm very particular with who I follow and why. I don't follow any larger channels other than Ken. Me and Ken have gone back and forth a couple times on. Well, you know that. We've had our little powwow. We've trolled each other pretty harshly on a few occasions, and we've managed to make friends after the fact. I think he understands where I'm coming from now. I understand where he's coming from. Then we managed to shake hands. Took him out for a day of FPV flying the other couple weeks ago and had a blast. And, you know, so, you know, that's a friendship that'll grow over time. But has nothing to do with the size of his channel. I really don't care how big somebody gets it. It's just whether you and me kind of are on the same, you know, level. I don't like dealing with channels that just suck ass and just, you know, I just suck the tit of the you know, like, of these companies just to get products and stuff. I'm not about that life. I never will be. If you can't be honest, you shouldn't be doing this. You are an influencer. You have power that you don't realize you have. When you say something, people hear you and they do it, or they listen, or they buy it, or they, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound cliche, but with great power comes great responsibility. And as an influencer, you do have that responsibility, whether you want to see it that way or not. When you tell someone to do something, or you give a suggestion, or you show a modification, or you do this, make sure that information is accurate before you release it, because somebody out there is going to do what you suggested. Okay? And they are going to pay the price for it. So.
Well, that controller, why in the hell would they use the Paradenofi controller with all their brains, these engineers that went to MIT and all this crap at Skydio, and then they recycle a design from the Paradenofi? I know it has their software in it, but still, wasn't it. Have you ever held one of those controllers?
I have not, but I hear they feel chintzy.
They're heavy because of the battery that's in them.
But the plastic and stuff. Go ahead.
Half the time it drains your phone charging the controller. Half the time it doesn't. It's you can't shut it off unless you close it. It's just an afterbirth as far as I'm concerned.
You know what I was really curious about, which I think would have really hit the community hard in a positive way. They would have lost a little money, but would they have? Is the Paradenofi people. What if they, instead of making you buy a transmitter, they got with Parrot and just said, hey, we'll offer a transmitter, but if you've already got a Parrot, you can upload this firmware allowing you to use this device for 2 different birds, right? And then you can have a selecting menu. So you turn it on, and every time it automatically blinks and flashes and waits for the app that you're downloading to it, right? Or it's uploading to. And then it goes, oh, okay, today we're a Skydio 2 controller, because that's the app you have open, and it connects to it as such, right? Kind of like a binding process, but it's always in neutral binding mode until you tag it to your app that you're using,
right?
And that's when it makes the selection. And I think that would have been really, really easy to do. And I think a lot of Parrot users would have appreciated that, as well as other drone pilots.
And the controller's fat enough and large enough, it has the ability to keep 2 different operating systems.
Absolutely.
Not a problem.
Not even an issue. It's not like it's running a secondary screen, or it has really a whole lot of processing power that has to be, accommodated to.
No.
So.
Hey, Ryan, did you mean to say Maverick Air? You getting a Maverick Air? Is that from Top Gun?
Maverick.
And I do believe they have drones that shoot out water for high-rise buildings. They're very large.
Yes. Well, they also hook the water thing up to it, and it carries it up there.
Yeah, it takes it straight up.
Like on a hose, man. That's got to take a lot of power to hold that up there. You think about it, man. About 50... Let's say you did 50 feet of hose at a certain diameter. It would be almost 3 gallons of water. So what does 3 gallons of water weigh?
24 pounds.
Right, plus the weight of the hose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to think about it in that light, man. How much are these things really picking up if they're having to go up an 8 or 9 story building? That's a ton of weight.
I like the flamethrower ones that burn growth off of the power lines and stuff.
Yes, absolutely, man. Those are cool. They also use them for getting rid of beehives and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You guys are learning stuff today, the 13 people that are in here. Woo! Baller. Well, man, I think we kind of covered our topics here. There doesn't seem to be very many questions happening at this point. Did you have any other input you wanted to put in on it?
I don't personally on the Autel. I actually was thinking about picking up the first Evo because they have deals on them right now, but
sure.
I don't know. I'm not a professional drone pilot. I don't make money on it. It's just for hobby. If I didn't have a wife, I'd probably have like 10 drones, but
yeah, man. That's why I like the old birds. There, you can collect them and have a bunch of them laying around and try stupid things and destroy them if you want to and not care. Yeah,
they're swarming around here. I could buy all day. Solos especially.
The problem is the solos now have to be upgraded. When I say upgraded, I mean like all of you Phantom 3 standard users are in for a not so good treat in January 1st because they are discontinuing the rest of the satellites that run legacy protocols. So any of you that don't have the ability to connect to GLONASS, Russian satellites, or Beidou, which is Chinese satellites, hell's the other one? Galileo, which is overseas satellites, UK area, stuff like that. So, unfortunately, if you're flying the 2015 and back products, unless it had GLONASS, due to the SpaceX program, they're discontinuing all those satellites that run the legacy protocols. That's why Garmin Nuvi and iNav are going out of business because they can't. Apparently, it's not cheap enough for them to make the commitment to the new outsourcing for GPS protocols. So it was a lot cheaper to be able to do it on legacy than it was to create these, new sustainable systems that are up to date with the proper maps for iNav that work with the non-legacy protocols. So yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. TomTom or whatever it is, those are also not going to be around. So there's going to be a lot of pissed off truckers here pretty soon. But yeah, so if you don't have the ability to connect to GLONASS, man, I would start immediately looking into how to put a different GPS in your old drone. I mean, the Solo is different because the Solo is open source, right?
Right.
So I was able to just go on M Robotics and buy an upgrade GPS for it that had GLONASS, Beidou, Galileo, everything I needed, right? And then I'd made an installation video showing people how to do it. But as a DJI product, once again, this is what I've been warning everybody about. You're stuck with proprietary basing.
Yeah, you're locked down.
Right, you're locked out unless they decide to come up. Which, let's look at this realistically. Do you think that DJI is going to go out of their way to make your GPS platform work? No. And why not? Because they want you to what?
Buy a new drone.
Buy a new drone. So
the 4s are pretty much non-existent anymore.
Yeah,
they're still selling 3s, which is just amazing to me. The Advanced, the Pros. You can go buy a brand new 3 on Amazon for $5.99.
Yeah.
Does that make sense that those are still around, but the 4s aren't? I mean, it just.
No, I know, man. Well, they got bought up like crazy, man.
I had a 3 standard for about 2 months. I bought it used just to see what it was all about. The bigger drones, and it flew like a tank. It flew fine, but not like the newer stuff. I sold it, bought an Anafi.
Yeah.
Flew that about 20 flights and traded it for my gaming laptop. Just didn't care for the characteristics. The camera's not 21 megapixel. That's a term that we can't even get into right now. A 12 megapixel good sensor can beat the shit out of a 21 megapixel shitty sensor.
Oh, yeah.
People don't get that. They see the stats and say, I want that 21. It's not 21. It's not true. I mean, maybe it is, but it's terrible compared to, and I hate to say it, the DJI Spark takes a better picture than that Anafi did.
No, I would agree with that. I was impressed by the Spark photos. I don't understand why the Anafi wasn't able to take better pictures. However, it did do something way better, and that was video. I don't understand why that was the case, but it seems like it was more set up for taking video than pictures. Whereas the Spark was better for taking pictures than video. The video was always okay on the Spark, but the pictures always came out super clean.
You had to fly super smooth with the Spark.
Yes.
That gimbal.
That, and I didn't get much detail scaling. It just, everything looked rough, I had taken a bunch of videos with it, and I just noticed there was clutter, like color blurring in certain areas, and I don't know, man. Without really doing some serious editing to it, it just, Casey Neistat style editing, he made everything look magical when he tests these things. So I see what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm letting you two just do your thing. Drone Zone 360. What would I do if you super chatted me $200? I wouldn't do anything because I don't want you to super chat me $200. Okay, that's excessive, man. don't worry about it, bro. Just stay here, have fun, and enjoy the questions and answering and Q&A. That's what this is about, my man. Couple dollars here and there, that's helpful, but I'm not. Don't go out of your way to do anything crazy. It's not
Ryan,
necessary.
Ryan, $201 donations.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, that's it's. I see that we lost a bunch of people too. Um,
It's my fault.
no, actually, I see we lost Soul Commander bailed. He's gone now to go try to figure out how to make his Phantom 3 standard work properly now. He's, I
Probably
saw a couple.
scared
Yeah,
him.
I saw a couple of people go, "Wait, what?" They took off. I haven't seen him comment in a while, so I'm assuming that they went to go find out how to fix his problem. Yeah, I don't, guys. I'm not. I looked into it myself. I'm not sure there is anything you can do as a Phantom 3 standard user. If you had an advanced or a professional model of the Phantom 3, then you could upgrade the professional model with the advanced 3 um, GPS. But as far as the standard goes, apparently the protocols were just different. They were different. They wouldn't allow you to use that same GPS. So if you tried to take it out of a professional or advanced model and stick it in a standard 3, you would have some serious issues. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to get into next. I just have a couple, right? I just have a Mavic Air, and it does what I want it to do. I'd like to get into ones I can play with, but
yeah,
I mean, I'm just a hobby guy. I've flown a bunch of different toy grade shit, Holy Stone and all that before I ever got into a camera drone, a good camera, but they made me a better pilot, I know that.
sure,
You know, no altitude hold, no nothing. You just fly the damn thing.
dude, and that's how I try to tell everybody, like, once you learn the skill set other than just GPS, it's fun. It's fun, man. I encourage everyone to go out and try FPV. If you're good at it, or you can even do it partially, it will advance your skill set beyond what you thought was capable with GPS. You'll start noticing things that you didn't notice before, and you'll start looking for ways to film that you didn't even think were possible, right? But that's only because you've retrained your brain to see things in a different light now by flying manual. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
when it does come to actually flying GPS, you notice little gaps and little places you can get a lot closer to. You don't panic as much. Your proximity is better because you have an understanding of how proximity works. Like, it just makes you a way better pilot, being, even GPS, by learning FPV flying.
Yeah, I have 120 flights on my Air, and the obstacle avoidance has been off for 118. I don't
Yeah.
like that shit because you get close to stuff, it can push you into something else.
You see,
Uh,
I don't understand that. Somebody else said that happens.
Especially if you're coming forward into an object and there's something to your right or left. It has no sensors right or left. It comes to that forward and it might jump sideways 6 inches to try to stop and avoid. It's going to get you in trouble. I've
Yeah.
seen it almost do it to me, and I was like, nope, I don't need it. I know where I'm flying. I can
Right.
see where I'm
Turn it
going.
off.
So it's off all the time, and I don't use quick shots and shit that much. So
I don't fly any drones that have obstacle avoidance. None.
I'd love to have just fly it in attitude mode, and see what you could do with it. Because it does have powerful motors for the size of the drone. Freeze up? Hello.
Wow. All right. Well, I don't know how long this will last for. Seems like I'm still kind of running a little slow and laggy. Now you know why I need a new computer. It just froze. I was talking. I'm like, he's not moving. What happened? So we've restarted. There's definitely a lot of heat coming out of this fan. I'm fairly certain it just crashed again. So, yeah, but I'm here. Yeah, I'm naked. I'm naked. So, sorry about that. It was definitely not intended. Definitely not intended. Like I said, I'm going to try to add somebody again if they want to come in here. But no guarantees. It may freeze up again. That'll be the end of it. We'll give it a shot. This computer's, yeah, severe lacking RAM space. It's only got 4 gigs of RAM. One of my other ones was burnt out, so I exchanged it for this Samsung one, but I think I need around 8 to 16 for things to run comfortably on this computer, and it still would have a very slow processor, so that is what it is. Got any drone shirts my size? I don't know, man. I don't have any that, all these were custom made by, let's see, this was sent to me by Sean Brooks. Actually, all the shirts I have that have my name on them, Sean sent me. He wanted me to start wearing my brand, so he started just making shirts for me. I think Sean is very busy these days, though. I haven't seen Sean in a minute. And then my drone worship hats I had were made by the Cigar Lounge. I think they sent them to me. There's Kiwi. Kiwi.
I'm dressed. I'm fed. I got coffee. I'm sorted.
Dude, I'm no idea what is going on with this computer. So if it just fails, dude, and I disappear and we both like to review, I'm sorry.
Is it insured under household contents?
I have no idea, dude. I've had this computer forever. I just installed Windows 10 on it, and I don't think it has.
Is this your mum or dad's computer?
No, this is mine.
No. Is this your mum or dad's computer?
Yes. Yes, it's under house insurance.
Oops, I dropped it.
My bad.
Bugger. You don't pay insurance and not claim at least one thing per year.
Ryan said, dude, listen, this new laptop is going to blow your watermelon back open. I'm sure, dude, anything is faster than this computer. I've had this computer since 2012. It crashed the other day on Windows 7. I rebooted it. I installed Windows 10. I took the RAM out of my other PC, put it in this one. Yes, I know. Obviously, it just crashed for its second time now, except I got blue screen of death last time. This one survived. No guarantees, though. It just froze, dude. Everything just froze. I had no activity. Nothing. Couldn't do anything. I had to restart the whole PC, so.
So you
no, I'm not an e-board.
Windows 7 on it, didn't you?
What's that?
Did you put Windows 7 on it?
No, I upgraded this to Windows 10 now. So this is an active version of Windows 10. I honestly, if it fails again, I'll probably try to install Ubuntu, Mr. Ubuntu. I'll go back to Linux, man. I'm tired of Windows and
I've got an old tower with XP on it still.
Ooh, I was not a huge fan of XP. I hated Vista. Go ahead.
It was bulletproof though. Vista.
Yeah. No, I hated Vista. Windows 7 so far has been my favorite out of all of them. Windows 7 was solid.
98 SE.
You think so?
That was bulletproof as well.
I played with DOS, Windows 3.1, 95, 98, 98 SE, 2000, Windows NT, and then so on and so forth all the way up through the ladder. And I got to tell you, man, I almost feel like the most stable one altogether was Windows 95. As much as I hate to say that, it was the most memorable one out of all of them that didn't have any issues at all. And
Imagine running 95 now with
I should do that.
all the RAM that we've got, and gigabytes instead of megabytes.
It would seem so fast. The poor module would probably burn out. The operating system wouldn't even know what to do with itself. It would be like a jump scare, like it'd just fry itself.
Remember the P1 cards are about fucking that long.
Dude, we had cardboard cards that would slide into slot D. Remember those things? The big circle format cards that would slide in? They were huge. Weird, man. On our tower computer, well, that was Windows 3.1. We were doing that up until 95. But
double-sided RAM.
Dude, yeah. Oh, games came on floppy disks. Like 1.44 megabytes was a ton of space.
Come
Kidding me? Huh?
Magnetic tape.
Yeah. Bro. Oh my God. It was so bad. It was like I got these games. I don't remember what they were. Horrible. Oregon Trail? What? Who does that? I was playing on 95, but you had to open DOS and give it command prompts to open Oregon Trail. And that game is stupid. Let's face facts here. After like 21 clicks on Oregon Trail, you're dead. Everybody in your entire group that went on the on the hike with you is dead. Oh, poor little Jimmy died of pulmonary disease. Oh, you lost 2 cattle in the flood yesterday. Oh, your wagon wheel broke. You don't have another one. You only have 6 bullets and you only have 9 pounds of food. Everyone in your squadron died.
The best game that I played as a young fella on 95, around 95, 96 was Populous.
What was it?
Populous.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
You build your world and then you can fucking blow up your enemies with
That sounds like Command and Conquer, Red Alert, Dune 2000, all those types of games. You build your little bases up and then you send your little army dudes over to...
But this was back in 95 when it was still a virgin already.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But 97 would have been... No, 95 would have been Westwood, which would have been Command and Conquer, Red Alert. Would have been 95.
Didn't have that one.
That was like the most popular one. That was the one where you could build up your little bases and, you know, they had crazy military music. And, dude, just look up Command and Conquer, Windows 95 by Westwood Productions.
I borrowed.
I'm sorry, Westwood Studios. My bad.
I borrowed my auntie's computer because I couldn't afford one because they were so fucking expensive.
Really? I still have my laptop from 95 somewhere. I had a Fujitsu Lifebook. This is also a Fujitsu Lifebook T-Series. I think I've owned Fujitsu the majority of my life.
Get a Toshiba.
Yeah, I've had Toshiba. The power systems on them burn out really easily. They're like the biggest thing that plagues Toshiba is the power fans, the power systems. I don't understand why. I mean, I get it, it's a cheap computer already, but you know, you get a lot of stuff for a cheap price. That's what Toshiba is, right? The problem is I just wish they spent a little more money on their power boards.
You get really good speakers.
Yeah. Doom was the best. 9600 modern play. No. What was it? You remember the first gaming laptop I think we had was the VIC. Remember the VIC? It was like the VIC 920 or something like that. It was William Shatner used to do the commercials for the VIC 20. That's what it was. The stupid VIC 20. Remember that thing? Oh my God! What a brick, dude. That thing was.
The only Vic that I had as a kid was my granddad was called Vic, my uncle was called Vic, my cousin was called Vic, and my sister
really?
was Vicky. But anyway.
Dude, I think that was our first computer that I can remember physically was the VIC 20. It was and then after that was like the Commodore. But yeah.
ZX Spectrum.
Yeah.
ZX Spectrum. Sinclair, was it 81? I've still got one of those in a cupboard somewhere.
Dude, the stupid Vic 20 William Shatner commercials. Vic 20, all you'll need for all of your needs. They were so dumb. Those commercials were horrible.
Alan Sugar, where did he make his money? Was that Sinclair?
I don't know. I mean, I was way too young at that time.
Anyway, he made his money through computing in the early days.
Yeah, I think the Vic 20 sold for $2,500, man. Crazy. Yeah, but then they were only pushing it as a gaming computer. Like, that's all it was. Like, it didn't really do anything else because you weren't sending emails at that time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just basic text document and, like, very simple gaming.
Well, when I grew up, our school was quite early on in the piece. In 1984, the school bought 12 Apple Mac 2E.
Oh, yeah.
Well, green screen.
It's those ugly ass computers, dude. And the keyboards were so clicky. They were crunchy. Remember that?
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Clunk, 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 clunk. They were very clunk. Yeah, you heard everything when somebody was typing on one of those, man. Holy crap. God, we've progressed so far since then. It's nuts.
What about the old, was it the ZX81 that they had touch pads trying to write code on a tiny little fucking keyboard? Fuck. 20 years later. Actually, no. Fucking 25, 30 years later. Shit.
Oh, my God.
How far have we come in such a short time?
It has been a short time, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, we've been visited by aliens for sure.
Yeah, dude, to fit 32 gigabytes on one of these little cards is just unheard of.
No, it's 512 now.
Yeah, this is 1 terabyte. That is a terabyte. Literally, that's a terabyte in here.
Nanotechnology.
What? A terabyte. Do you know how many movies I could put on that drive? I could probably download all of the original copies of VHS movies of all time on that one drive. If I actually downloaded them in the resolution that they were shown on the tape.
Hey, there was an awful lot of porn VHS.
All of them. Every VHS movie of all time.
Oh, well, you'll die a happy man.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Nah, there's way too many movies out there for that. But yeah, no. I think some of those original files probably would have only been like 20 megabytes for an entire movie back in old school resolution style. You know what I'm saying? Like 4.3 standard at basic frame rates. You know, I think maybe 30 megabytes. You could do a whole movie in like 20 to 30 minutes, like the decency of a music rap video now.
What, from the 80s?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you download any one of those like rap things from I mean, they were only 360p. It's not like it was great. It was like, crap, I have 800 movies online, Dan. Just let me know. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I got tons of stuff. Look, we lost our entire audience, dude, talking about computers.
Really?
It's 4 people.
Fuck. Oh, should we start talking about drones again?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Hey man, I was even lucky that the stream even came back in and started working again. I just think it's funny, like all these people are like, I'm out of here, man. Cocoon 1. Yes, I did go to the Cocoon filming location, man. That was interesting. I watched that movie as a kid, and I thought it was the coolest movie ever. You know? As I got older, I was like, this movie was okay.
E.T.
That's what I should do. I should see if there's any filming locations for E.T. Did you see the commercial they did the other day with the original kid that played E.T.? grown up with his own kids, yeah, E.T. comes back for a visit for Christmas. They did a whole like 6-7 minute like ad for E.T. Oh, it was
That would,
epic, man. It was epic.
that would have cost a bit of money.
Yeah, no, it was perfectly done. It was just absolutely epic.
So who was it for? Was it for the movie people, or was it for Coca-Cola,
No, it
or
was for I forget what the commercial was for. It was a streaming service of some kind.
corn grits or something?
No, but Elliot, the kid that played Elliot, is all grown up. Well, he's a full-grown man now in his like 50s or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a full-grown man, but he actually comes back, and the kids are about to scream, and he realizes it's ET, and he runs over and hugs them, and then they all have family time together, and they all sit and watch movies with ET, and ET does a bunch of stuff with the kids. I think it was epic, man. It almost brought a tear to my eye, bro. I was on the verge of tearing. It felt good. It was like, this needed to happen. I don't know why they waited so long to put this commercial out. Now I just want to see an ET too.
I remember, I think, was it 82 or 83? 83? E.T. came out.
Yeah, Ryan, actually, real quick, man, I'm going to address this because I actually did a video at Edward Scissorhands' house. If you watch that video from 2 years ago now, like 2017, we went over to Edward Scissorhands' house for the filming location and flew drones over there. So, yeah, man, you live right up the road. I know exactly where you're at.
Ryan was fixated on me naked in bed earlier, so that's for Ryan.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's been how long? Long time. 2
What?
weeks? 3 weeks since I've managed to catch a live stream of yours.
Oh, yeah, no, man. Everybody's kind of been out of it. I really don't even care. I'm just having fun. You know, like I'm doing what I want. I can't stay up late like I used to because obviously they sleep right there.
So, what time is it there?
It is currently 3:41 p.m.
Oh, okay. So it's afternoon.
Yeah, it's dark here though, man. Like all day, it's just looked like this. This is what it looks like. Wait for the sky. There you go. It's just dark. There's like no light outside. Yeah, you got all the light that we're not getting in the Sunshine State.
You get to see the plants. Shit, what's been happening? I went and got my new rocker boots for my ankle yesterday, and fuck, they're uncomfortable. But anyway.
Ooh.
I got my Chinese sound card arrived 2 days ago.
Ryan, no. That's the problem, man, is that I had to move my boat out to a friend's house because code enforcement does not allow trailer parking. You could probably get away with it for 1 or 2 days, and then somebody would call code enforcement from the neighborhood and turn you in.
What? You live in Florida, for fuck's sake.
People around here want to see freed up driveways that only should have cars in them. Dude, if I even park out by the road, someone will call. And I do. I park on the road intentionally now because somebody hawked a loogie on my car the other day. So I just parked out there for a couple days there. But then I went by and there were like a couple loogies on my car. And I was like, really? So now I park out there every single day just to be a jerk. So
I can see you sneaking out at night with a rattle can going F on one house, and then U on the next house, and then C on the next house.
Right in the driveway. And people walking their dogs like, fuck.
I've been so tempted because our neighbour is one of those neighbours, and he thinks his shit doesn't stink and he can do whatever he likes. And I was going to go up with the weed spray and put it on the wide bit and write the letter C U on the mountain so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
You know, but no. Wife's a probation officer.
What did you say? How much is a 38? I think he means footer, 38 footer. I don't know, man. I think we were looking at about $8,000 for a 2006 38 footer. I forgot what the brand was. It was pretty nice.
Really?
What?
$8,000 for a 38-foot boat.
No. Motorhome.
Motorhome. All right.
Yeah, 2006 motorhome. That was a
Buy
big
a
one,
bus.
man. It was a good sized motorhome, man.
Buy a bus.
Well, no, that's too much work, man. I don't have the time or energy to put it into a bus.
1950s GMC with a Detroit in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have. I can work on them a little bit, man. But you know, with all this fluid buildup and bad livers, dude, the less I have to do, the better. You know.
How is your health anyway?
I don't know, man. It's up and down. There's I don't know, dude. Every day is a little bit different. You know, some days I feel like I have tons of energy, but I'll have a lot of fluid or pressure down below, right? And some days I'll feel like complete crap, but I won't have much pressure down below.
You're gonna have to see that chap, Jason Bourne. What was the actor's name? He was on that Ford Ferrari thing.
Oh, I already went and saw it.
Yeah, I know, but the guy that acts in it, what's his name?
The guy that acts in it?
Not Jason Bourne. What's his real name?
Oh, you're talking about oh my God, Mark, not Mark. Damn it, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I always say it that way, though. Matt Damon, because South Park always makes fun of Matt Damon. Every time Matt Damon does anything in their little skits, they're always like, Matt Damon's retarded. Matt Damon.
Anyway, go and see him if you can use one of those beds they use on, was it lithium?
What? Elysium?
Elysium? They go up and...
Yeah, where you just get in the little bed and push the button and it cures you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. I just need to last long enough to... Yeah, totally. Hey, did you see a movie called Happy Time Murders?
Happy Time Murders.
The Happy Time Murders.
No.
Kiwi, I want you to write that down. Take a piece of paper and write the Happy Time Murders down. And I want you to write Red Man Trailer underneath that so you can Google search it or YouTube search it, right? I was a fan of Muppets growing up. Let's just say this is an R-rated version of Muppets. And it is the funniest movie I think I have ever seen, bro.
What's long, thin, and smells of pork?
I don't know.
Kermit's finger.
Aha, this guy. Literally, there are 3 people left watching this stream.
That must be me. It must be me. It's got to be me.
This is great. I love it. This is hilarious.
Yeah, fuck them.
It's all right, man. We're not.
Are you R18 positive or R18 negative?
R18.
What
is that?
This YouTube bullshit.
Oh yeah. No, I do what I want. I say what I want. I make sure to drop enough cuss words in every stream so that YouTube goes, "Oh, this is definitely adult content."
So was it Red Man what?
Yeah, just Red Band Trailer. That's the R-rated version of the trailer, so you can watch it. That way you can go, oh yeah, I have to watch. If you got a kick out of the Muppets at all, man, just take that and add in a bunch of adult humor to it. You will never look at puppets the same way again. Like, there is scenes in this movie where a puppet gets its head blasted off by a shotgun, and the detective is a puppet, and his partner is a real-life human, and they go in, and as soon as he walks in, he's like, oh my God! And she's like, what? And he goes, it's everywhere! And she goes, what? It's just stuffing. He goes, yeah, to you! And I was like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, and dude, it is the most ridiculous. Like I said, you will never look at puppets the same way again, dude. It's like that. What was it? Sausage Fest. You remember Sausage Fest? You'll never look at refrigerator food the same way again. Every time you open your fridge and you see hot dogs, you're going to think of hot dogs having orgies with people and other
that
food.
was a funny film.
Right. If you
film.
thought that was funny, then you will get a kick out of this. Yes, you will.
I was always a wee bit concerned about puppets and Muppets because they go through the entire movie or program with someone's hand stuck up their ass. Fisting.
Yeah, dude. No, you will get a kick out of this movie. It is very serious in the role that it plays, and that's what's funny is that you can't take this movie serious at all because it wants to be serious. It wants to have this aspect where it's like puppets are a thing. They're real. They have a life. They live. Even though they're full of wool and cotton, they are part of our world. And there's another side of you that goes, it's just a fucking puppet, man. You got to take it at face value, but it's trying to connect and bridge both worlds that makes you go, this is the funniest thing I have ever seen in my entire life, man. Your brain will just take you on a trip watching that movie. I thought it was going to suck. I hate Melissa McCarthy. I hate her. I am sick and tired of her, but it wouldn't be the same without her in this movie, man. So some
America.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So it's better than Team America, okay? Team America it has moments. There is a sex scene in this with two puppets as well, just so you're aware. It kind of follows that same South Park thing where the two puppets are banging, except graphic. Oh no, what's happening? My screen just went dark. I was like, yeah. If you have not seen Happy Time Murders, I suggest it. Go watch it when you get a chance.
I've done everything I need to do, so today is my day. Fuck it.
Yeah, you spend it watching a 2-hour Happy Times murder film. You will thank me later.
Cool, I will. I fucked up with my name too.
Kiwi.
Yeah, but I because you're in Florida, I should have spelled it Quey, shouldn't I? Anyway.
True. Best stream ever, said Ryan. Holy shit, dude. No, it's just funny, man. I don't know why the computer hasn't crapped out this time. It crapped out earlier. I don't know what the deal is. We've been on 1 hour and 36 minutes now. You want to see me spank my monkey? Huh? You want to see me spank my monkey? Oh my gosh. That's funny. He said drones, computers, movies. Yep.
This is the PG Tips monkey from the UK, and it was Christmas 2012.
Really?
But I find it quite wrong, really, that this monkey's got a
open mouth.
You've got a mouth that you look. Here's my vape. Monkey.
Yeah, that's for hiding your weed real quick.
Yeah, I know. Where's it?
That's a drone. Yeah, it's a weed pouch, man.
Yeah.
Damn right.
What are those fucking dogs? 2 seconds, I'm gonna close this door. Can you hear that?
Yeah, a little bit. You're good. I'm actually probably gonna end the stream here, Kiwi, just because I gotta go do some stuff here real fast. But we will pick this up later if that's cool with you.
You're off to spank the monkey.
No.
Do something real fast.
No, man. No, I promised the mother I would do dishes and a few other chores around the house today, so I still have to get to those. She took me out to lunch, and we had fun, and then I got back and started this stream because Bradley sent me an email, so I still got to commit to those things. It's already 4. She'll be home in like an hour.
I promised my wife that I'd do the dishes on Tuesday, and I did them yesterday.
Make your wife sit down and watch Happy Time Murders with you. She will appreciate them as well. Probably not, but it is the funniest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah.
It is a good time.
Guess what I'm going to do now?
Yeah, watch the trailer first so you can say, yeah, I'm going to watch the hell out of that. Yeah.
When did that come out? In the 80s or?
What? No, 2018.
Oh, okay. It's
It kind of
new.
flew under the radar. Like nobody even knew it happened. It was like, what? And then I watched it. I was like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. How did this fly so far under the radar? It's like they didn't want people to see it, but if you found it, lucky you, here's your treasure. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know why? Because that sensor that will never ever die from the 1940s
Oh,
was still
man.
censoring movies. Hey, this is that good, is it?
Well, I think Jim Henson fans would hate it. They would probably not be a. Yeah, Ryan just texted me Kermit with his butt cheeks held open. That's amazing. Oh my God! Now you have to watch. Happy Time. Okay, good stuff. Wow, that's funny. That is too much. All right, well, I'm out of here, Kiwi. Timeless, I know you just popped in, but I'm out of here. And everybody that is currently in chat, thanks for sticking around. And Kiwi, anything else you want to say?
The really, really cheap Chinese V8 sound cards are really good for what they are.
Okay.
I paid $21 for it. It finally arrived, but it mixes music really well. It mixes voice really well. The odd sound effect, which is really, really funny. And yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
Cheap and cheerful. Instead of paying $800 on a Rode or bloody Pioneer or Marantz or something.
I love it. All right. Well, guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being awesome. And I will catch you guys on the flip, man. A toodaloo.
Pew, 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 pew,
Pew, pew, pew.